Hey, it's Software Student here, and today I'm going to showcase a program I created that demonstrates randomness, more or less. Or at least it draws randomness so we can actually visualize randomness using black and white squares. So, let's just demonstrate. Right now I have a area which is 10 by 10 squares, and they are randomly created, and then either being white or black. And then we get this random picture. And I just thought it was quite interesting to actually demonstrate how it would actually look, the randomness, and we can increase the amount of squares. So let's do 200 instead of just doing 10, I think I did before. And it takes a few seconds to load, and then we get what you actually might have seen online. If you just go and search for randomness, you might actually picture that's kind of similar to this. But is it truly random? Which to me is actually one of the more interesting parts. It actually isn't, even though it looks very random and it's hard to tell if it's predictable or not. But it's actually not truly random, at least not in the way we think of random, because I am using java.util.random, which is a method that, based on the current time in milliseconds, generate a number. So it's not truly random, but it is random enough in most cases, and it kind of looks random. And it's also, that's probably more of a philosophical question though. What is truly random? Or can we even create truly randomness? Because we started in some way and then isn't really random, but that's another discussion. I just thought it was quite nice being able to create these very simple pictures. Let's just go through how it actually works. So I am using JavaFX to do the drawing and create the scene. To create the squares, we actually just use very simple math, where I just get the coordinates based on 2 for loops, and we just cycle through all the positions. Next line, cycle, and so on. And then for each polygon square, we create the square. We then fill it with either white or black by simply using I created a random object, rand equal new random. And as mentioned, this random object just create a random number based on the current time in milliseconds. And I just simply say if it is modulus to 2, which means if it's an even number, we will make the square white. If it's an odd number, make it black. So in this way, we just get a very large random number. If it's even, white. If it's odd, black. And in this way, we're able to create this kind of, I think it's pretty cool looking picture of some random numbers. And as you can see, if I just run it again, or again, it's random each time. And as we saw before, I'm able to pretty easily change the size of the squares to make them either bigger or smaller, like this. So if you enjoyed my little interest in the drawing of randomness using JavaFX and java.util.random, please leave a like and subscribe, and I wish you all a wonderful day.